Hello and welcome to this month's market report. This is Brad Dohak, Gulf Point Properties. What do I have in my hands today? It is the Notice of Proposed 2017 Real Estate Property Taxes. If you own real estate in Florida, you will have gotten the same notification that I received. Now, what does that mean? So it's a trim notice, so it's a truth in millage notice, and what the county is doing essentially is telling you the proposed taxes that you have coming. It's not an actual bill, but that is what you need to look at to see what your proposed taxes will be for 2017, because remember, we pay our taxes in arrears here in Florida. Now, do me a favor, take that document and review it. I moved in 2016 to a new home and filled out all the paperwork for a homestead exemption because obviously Florida is my primary residence and there's a lot of benefits of homesteading in Florida. And now that the property is finally coming and I'm getting the tax bill in my name, the previous owners had a homestead exemption, so we got it last year. It fell off this year, so look at it to see if you're getting the proper exemptions that you're supposed to be getting. Somehow or another, it must have gotten lost in the mail. I'm not sure, but you can now get that fixed if you find that out early. Once your bill comes, it's too late. And one important thing to note about real estate taxes in Florida is that bill will come out in October, November at the absolute latest, but it should come in October. And if you pay early, you get a discount. So if you pay in November, you get a 4% discount. If you pay in December, you get a 3% discount. January 2, February 1, and the real estate taxes are due in March for the previous year. So if you escrow your payment, that's automatically going to happen for you. The bank will get you that discount they'll pay in November. At least every case that I've ever seen, that is the way it works. Now, if it gets to be the end of November and you haven't seen that bill being paid and you are being escrowed through your bank, just check with them, make sure that is happening, because obviously if we're talking thousands of dollars worth of a real estate property tax bill, that 1%, 2%, 3%, 4% discount can make a pretty substantial difference. So that's that. That's what what you should have received in your inbox, mailbox. Now, moving on to the market report for August. We're always battling it out. It's like Mayweather-McGregor fight here in Lee County versus Collier County. Which one's performing better? What we're going to do, what we're doing here in Southwest Florida. So Lee County, you can see the closed sales are about even. Single family, 1,068 sold, and these are July numbers. So 1,068 sold, and that's right in line with where it was last year. Condo sales, look at that, up 11.6%. So the condos have really made a big comeback as far as that goes. Average price point up slightly, 5.9% and then 3% for condos. The time to contract, that's a big one that I want to talk about today because I think that's having a substantial impact on the local market. Our time to contract is 70 days. That means this is the average time to contract. From the time that your home is listed for sale to the time that it goes under contract, so meaning that we brought a buyer to the table, average across all of the MLS is 70 days, which is 18.6% higher than it was this time last year, same month last year. Condos, you can see that's up to 87 days. And that's 22.5% higher. And then if we can go down to Collier, the time to contract is 105 days for single family, and that's up 31%. And then the contract for condos is 100 days, and that's 31.6. So it takes about the same amount of time in Collier County for a single family home versus condo to sell, but it's still a very substantial amount of time. We all know that real estate is not an overly liquid asset. It takes time to bring a buyer in for a home to transact, or real estate to transact. But as that time grows, as we go up there, that just takes a longer period of time to get money out. So if you have a seller who's motivated, it can take a bit more time than what was typical in the past to be able to sell. So that's one important thing to note if you're planning on selling. That's something to keep in mind. Now, as a buyer, that creates some opportunity for sure. You know, if you see something that's been on the market for a while, that you know, that is a good opportunity. Now, what I do see is that, you know, the different price points are selling at different rates. So keep in mind that as we're doing these market reports and as you review the actual numbers, this is the market as a whole. So does that mean that every different segment of the market is acting the same way? It's not, absolutely not. What we need to look at is, if you own a home and considering selling, we're going to look within the specific price point of your home, the specific geographic location, other factors that come into play, and same goes for if you're looking to purchase, because there may be really great opportunities in a certain price point, but the, you know, a different price point has a lot of competition and not quite as, you know, can't negotiate quite as good of a deal from that perspective. So again, macro, but if you have any micro needs, like if you want to know about the specific market that you're interested in or potentially selling in, please get back to me. Feel free to let me know, and I'll be happy to answer any of your real estate questions. Talk to you soon.